bachelor because Steph Curry honestly is like the golden basketball bachelor. He's out there, he has a lot to offer, and he's still trying to find that relationship that will allow him to win a championship. I know I'm crazy, yo. I know I'm crazy. But when I think about the Golden State Warriors right now, I think of how you have to create your own luck. And at times they have done so, but they've also brought bad luck on themselves because this has been an organization, a franchise that has been known to be the poster for development, especially when it comes to their talent. It brought them 4 championships, but around their supporting cast, which is so crucial right now, they have mismanaged that, unfortunately. Yep. You think about Jordan Poole, you think about the situation with Jonathan Kuminga, but they did try to create their own luck, and they won in the short term by getting Jimmy Butler. They started winning, but then they got bad luck because Steph got injured last year in the postseason. Then you start this year, they win again, and then now Jimmy Butler is injured.
I love Shay, but she said a whole lot of nothing there. The question was, are the Warriors wasting the final last seasons of Steph Curry? And they absolutely are. The fact that he brought them a championship in 2022 is just crazy. But it starts with Joe Lacob, the owner, who has this 2 timeline thing where he says organizations are the ones who win the championships, not the players. And really just awful management, awful decisions because it draft James Wiseman over Tyrese Maxey, over LaMelo Ball, over Tyrese Halliburton, even a role player like Obi Toppin for a guy who played less than like 4 games in college. That was a sample size. You could have traded for Anthony Edwards, and I blame Steve Kerr on this one because Steve Kerr said he did not, even if they had the first pick, they wouldn't trade him. But all it took was a pick swap that year and a pick swap next year, and you have the star of the franchise. For a franchise who was so concerned about building a star for the future with guys like Brandon Pajemski or Guy Santos, who would not be in the league if they weren't employed for Golden State, why didn't you push for Anthony Edwards? He would have been the face of the second part of this franchise. Okay, fine. Everybody misses once. Well, you have the 7th and the 14th pick in the draft. At 7, you go Jonathan Kuminga. And to Steve Kerr's credit, he did not want Kuminga. He wanted Franz Wagner, who is now a bona fide stud. I mean, he's averaging 24 points per game. He's a great passer, great rebounder. He's tall, but they didn't want him. Well, at 14, who do you get? You get Moses Moody, bro. You know who was drafted right after Moses? Şengün. Şengün is doing great things in Houston. Moses Moody's dropped 30 once in his career. That's it. Those 2 guys with Franz or Şengün have dropped multiple 30-point games. So you completely missed that draft. Well, hey, we can go get... Steph Curry has asked for Lauri Markkanen. No, we don't want Lauri because we have to give up too much. What did you have to give up? Moody, Pajemski, and a first-round pick. But we refuse to give up Brandon Pajemski, arguably the worst player in NBA history. It's just bonkers the decisions they do. And Draymond, I love Draymond Green. Probably one of my top 5 favorite players in Golden State Warriors. Top 2, him and Steph, right? He pushed KD out of town. He punched the confidence out of Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole has not looked the same. And it's just really bad decision-making. Lacob and others have turned down multiple asset requests because Steph Curry's asked for a superstar, and they said no.